Hello everyone, this is Margot from Celestory, and today we will look into the different module setting designs that you can find with your Celestory app. So here the pre-existing example is entitled Roma, and you can find it within the example of Celestory, but what really matters here is the modules box that you have on the left side of your graph, and which is basically the same for every experience that you create. So to access the settings of each modules that you would create, you have to go down. So from your module, we have here, for example, two modules, the basic module and the advanced module. And when you go down the different graph that you have in your modules, you'll have the module setting button at the end, and the settings are specific to the module selected. So you'll have to change the settings for each module if you want to change them. So for example, here in the basic module, we'll open the window and it opens in the general tab where you can either change the name of your module or remove it, duplicate it, etc. And then when you go to app style, you'll have the possibility to change the design of your module. So we'll go through the different possibilities that you have. So first, the frame option will allow you to scale your game to fit any media or resolution. So you can select the maximum width that you want to have on your module. You can select a back color or a background image. So the maximum width will allow you to select the width of your frame in which the feed is displayed, and you can select different size criteria such as percentage, or it can also be pixels, as you can see, or it can even be in RAM or etc. and etc. And the background image will allow you to import any image that you want to frame your game, which means that this image will be displayed in the zone uncovered by the frame. So you'll have to select it from files you have pre-downloaded into your experience in Celestory. Then if you go into background, you can change the background of your game either by uploading an image or by selecting a color of your choice. So a color picker and a transparency picker are at your disposal so that it can fit your need perfectly. And if you pick an image, you just have to click on the image. And then, for example, we go into backgrounds and select our Acropolis background. And once you've uploaded your image, you can, in the advanced option, change the position by modifying the X and the Y. You can crop your image to fit perfectly to your needs, and different scales are available. So it can be in percentage, it can be in pixels, etc. You can also change the size of your image, which is kind of similar to what you could do with your wallpaper in Windows by selecting either the auto or cover mode, where the image will be extending or reduced to fit perfectly in the frame, even if the frame is not totally covered. And you can also contain the image, for example, if we click on it, where the intent will be extended until the frame is totally covered by it, etc., etc. And you also have the repeat option, where you can either repeat both X and Y's, repeat only X, or repeat round, etc., which will adapt. It's another function to adapt and optimize the display of your background image, where it will change the shape amongst the different options that you've selected. So once you've done with the background, you can go into the feed, and in the feed, there are several functions to allow you to organize the information flow of your game as you wish. So by modifying the function below that I'm going to introduce you, the flow of your information, for example, the character, the species, the bubble text, etc., will be displayed in different ways. So you can change the feed with in percentages, which will allow you to adjust the width of your information. For example, if you set it to 100%, the information flow will extend over the entire width of your screen. Same with the feed as well in percentages. There's also the feed position that you can choose. It can either appear at the bottom, as we have here. It can appear at the center. As you can see on the side, it's changing places, or at the top. There is also a feed background color that you can choose. And finally, you can hide a fading effect so that it looks full at all times. By going into characters, you can have the possibility to hide character images by selecting the button that you have here, where you basically can decide if you want to show off the character image or not when they interact in your feed. If you choose the character style display with the medallion, it allows you to use a large character image where the character will appear larger behind the feed. Otherwise, they will remain as a round character. If you select, for example, the other option, when you can see that you'll have the round character images, which can also be turned off by clicking on the button. You can obviously select the image size in width and height, where you can change the size of the character, simple as that. And you also have the border option where you can change the parameters of them belonging to the design of your character border. So you can pick a color and a width. And that's it for the character section. You also have in the block style tab, the choice menu, where you can customize the display of the choice block that you will use in your experience. So for this, there are several functions available. Has show choice made, where if you check this box, well, your choice will be displayed in the experience when you check it. When you take it, and if you uncheck, it will only show the result. There's also the setting to have the full width of your choice to take the feed. You can also define the container margin for your answers and choose the text alignment as well as the style. You also have a wide choice of border image from which you can pick in which your question and your result will be displayed. So you can see them right here. And you can as well change the look of your disabled answer in the textile disable section at the bottom. You also have settings for the alert block that you may display in your experience. So you can customize it by choosing the different textile, a border image in which you can display it, and you can also choose the full width of the feed or not. Concerning the dialogues block, the settings are basically the same. You can choose the textile in which the dialogues will appear, a border image in which they will appear. You can obviously change the palette, the side, and the color, and adapt the full width or not. This will customize basically your speech bubble, and it's the same option as for the other choice section. You can also change the narrative block textile when the narrator speaks. Obviously, we can quickly go into the characters section, where you can see that you can add your different character by clicking on add the characters. So you can see that you can add a character by clicking on the blue button. You can remove one when selected by clicking on the red button. And in the characters section, you can choose its name, the entrance that you want the character to have in the dialogues. So it can come from the left, it can come from the right, or it can fade. You can upload the image corresponding to the character by clicking on the arrow there. And for each character, you can decide to change the specific textual and border image by selecting the button at the bottom as you have here. And that's basically it for all the information on the different module setting design that you can have in Celestory. It is a lot of information because there is a lot of possibility that you can have. So this video was just to walk a bit you through it, see what the possibilities can be, but it is obviously up to you to have fun with it and customize your experiences as much as you want. I hope this video was useful to you, and I'll see you in a very next one. Bye.